Alright, so boom. This is gonna be my review on Dragon Ball Sparking Zero. I'm gonna try to make this as concise as I possibly can because online is one hell of a toxic place. Like, I'm gonna just say that straight up right now. Offline is fine. Offline is okay. Offline is where I would say the majority of players are gonna do most of their time, and then they're gonna go online. They're gonna play for like maybe 2 hours, and then they're gonna be done with the game. And that's what a lot of people's experience is right now. A lot of people just feel like the game is missing quite a bit. Some things were not done properly, and then online is so completely 100% not balanced that it's almost laughable. But let me rewind a little bit and put this video into 2 points, online and offline. I'm gonna start with offline because offline is the more positive experience in the game. So, too long didn't read. Offline is fun. It's fun, it's hype. If you got friends to play with, if you got a Discord where you can, lobby people to play with, the game is extremely fun. You can make your own rules and you can actually play the game and have fun, do transformations, do a bunch of hype shit. It's where most of the fun lies. Episode battle is really fun, although the CPU it definitely needs to be tweaked. The CPU is extremely aggressive at sometimes, and then other times they'll just be standing there, or they'll not try to approach, but they defending to the death of them, especially in those episode battles where you have to like do an extra condition to get an extra path. I swear to God, if the condition has anything to do with beating your opponent in like under 30 seconds or a minute and 30 seconds, the CPU plays the most defensive game that exists. They will consistently fly away from you. They'll tech everything. They'll do what's called super counter, and they'll do it to every single thing you do. It's just gonna feel like you're playing against some kind of like evil player or something. The CPU can go from being a baby to being an evil player, and the change is so drastic. It can happen so fast. But other than that, episode battle is fun, if not pretty lacking. A lot of things were like just cut out and they're not there. Like, it's like, where is Vegeta's story after Buu Saga? Where is a lot of the Future Saga fights and stuff like that? Like, a lot of stuff was just completely taken out, and then a lot of the what ifs you thought they would put in were not there. Like, there should have been a what if where in Revival of F, Vegeta legitimately killed Frieza and then got his revenge. Like, that should have been a what if. I'm thinking that's what they were gonna go with that, but no, they didn't include that. It should have been a what if where Vegeta went Super Saiyan on Namek and beat Frieza. And I mean, like, we should have been able to fight that fight and actually do it. Like, I don't understand how you put a Super Saiyan form of Saiyan Saga Vegeta in the game, in the story, but we can't use that. Like, what? Why are these things not done? Like, why aren't these things implemented in the game fully? But that's really the only complaints that you could really have on offline, is that episode battle is lacking, and they just missed a lot of what ifs they could have did. They did Gohan Black, and that was nothing short of amazing. I ain't gonna hold you. Gohan Black, putting that in the game, like, they got cherry points for that. I ain't gonna hold you. Like, Bandai, I gotta give it to you for that, because that was hype. That was hype. Gohan Black been a thing, floating around in the community for a while now, and I'm glad that they made it and they put it on screen. Make him playable, please. That'd be cool. But yeah, like, that was hype, and it makes episode battle kind of fun. And I ain't gonna hold you, a lot of the cinematic moments in episode battle, they are amazing. We need more of that. Like, we need a lot more of that. I need a cinematic moment where Vegeta uses his final explosion against Toppo, please, and thank you. Like, Vegeta's storyline, it better have DLC, and you better add some shit to that, because it's very bare bones. And I'm like, bro, not a lot of games even explored Vegeta versus Toppo. We need more games to showcase that, and to showcase Super Saiyan Blue Evolution, please and thank you. But that's offline for you for the most part. You got the Zeno orders, you got the ladies and their comments in the shop. That's cool too. Although Bulma consistently saying that she wished Vegeta would take her shopping gets very old very fast. Like, sis, you know who you married. You know you married a man that's gonna be training with Goku for like his whole life. You know that. So why are you complaining every single minute? Like, that is just so annoying. Like, yeah, he don't take you shopping. Okay, great, whatever. But other than that, like, the game is fun. They put in what they need to put in, but they missed a lot. And I'm just gonna look forward to upcoming DLC and upcoming patches to potentially add what's not there. But that's offline in a nutshell. Play with your friends, have hype moments, have hype fights, play episode battle, finish that, buy all the characters, and then that's pretty much it. Offline could have a little bit more to engage the player, but for what it's doing, it's giving you a good time for a good amount of time. Maybe 2 to 3 weeks, you'll enjoy all the offline content if you don't go online, and then the game might get a little dry for you until DLC start coming up. But that's offline. Offline is the reason why I give the game a 7 out of 10. I feel like the graphics, the gameplay, the fluidity, the moves, the character selection, all that is on point. And, you know, they did a big one. They really did a big one, although I do look forward to improvements. Now let's go online. Let's go online. Yeah, let's go online. There's gonna be a wicked tone shift in this video when I talk about online. Online is nothing short of some of the most depressing, anger-inducing moments you'll have playing this game. Let me tell you this now, like, if you do not like to play online, if you can't lose, if you can't take getting comboed into oblivion, if you can't take what's considered, like the community calls it backshots, where your characters turn around and they getting comboed and it's really hard to do any defensive options. If you get tilted by that kind of stuff, don't go online. I'm telling you that right now. I'm gonna tell you straight up, no cap, that I be getting tilted about that type of stuff. I'm getting comboed and comboed and comboed and I can't escape. That shit tilts me, son. It gets me tilted, especially when people are abusing certain tactics. Like online, I'm gonna tell you right now, online has three meta choices you can pick in terms of characters. You got instant sparking, where they can go straight to sparking mode, which means they can do their ultimate. They get a lot of different buffs. Some characters even get buffs in stats when they do this. And then they can do their ultimate. And they can't be affected by Ki Blast. And a lot of times people play super aggressive and try to get you into this combo that's inescapable into their ultimate. Now, everything in the game can be dodged. Everything in the game can be vanished. A lot of shit, I think most stuff can be vanished. But trust and believe that these instant sparking characters are going to keep on going into instant sparking whenever they can. So you'll be fighting them in sparking mode more often than not. That's the first meta. And that meta right away is already causing a big, huge divide in the community. People think that sparking ability should cost a lot more skill points, and I feel like they should. Nobody should have a sparking that's lower than 4 skill points. I feel like Bardock's sparking, where he literally does the explosion wave into his instant sparking, it costs 4 DP, it should cost 5. He can literally he has a get off me into sparking. Bro, he can use the get off me, go into sparking, and do his ultimate all in one fluid motion. For four skill points, that seems a little bit cheap to me. But yeah, there's characters like that. They're gonna just consistently go into sparking, and you're fighting them in sparking mode. You're fighting an uphill battle into their ultimate, and they keep on spamming that. There's no repercussions for spamming that. There's no key sickness from the old games. There's no limitations. Just keep spamming sparking, and you basically could win against players who are not ready for that. The next meta is the after image strike meta. This is the meta that I feel like is the most polarizing. And if this is not patched soon, this game online is gonna be dead. Straight up, this game online is finished. If this is not patched or if this is not nerfed. Like, oh my God, the most egregious example of this needing to be nerfed is Super Vegito. Why the hell does a fusion character that already has a lot of DP starts off with 4 health bars? Why is he able to get out of jail for 15 seconds free card? Who thought that was a smart idea? Like, you need to go into a meeting so that you can understand that this is the type of shit that will have people return your game on Steam. Like, Steam gives people, 2 hours to return their game? Bro, if you want to see a refund done so fast, then have this person play episode battle for an hour, then go online. They're going to refund their game, I'm telling you, in a heartbeat, after they have to deal with Vegito saying enough 50 billion times. Enough! 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 Like, get that seared into your mind, because if you go online and you are anywhere above B rank, you will be seeing Vegito almost every other battle, I'm telling you. Let me tell you who I fight online most of the time now, being A1. I'm ranked A1, so I went through D rank, I went through C rank, I went through B rank, and now I'm top of the A rank. And truth be told, I might stay A1 forever because I don't think I'm going back online again. But in A rank, this is how my fights go. I go online, right? I'm the kind of person where I pick any character I want because I do not like playing into the cheap shit. I could go online using Master UI Goku and kill everybody and beat everybody. And then, oh my God, that's not fun. That's not fun because he hits hard. He's 10 DP, he has 4 health bars, and he hits very hard. His charge super that where he charges towards you, it's instantaneous. He's standing across the stage and then all of a sudden he teleport in your face. You cannot dodge that move, bro. So I could use that and go online and be cheap, but I'm not doing that. This shit is not fun. But yeah, my online queue usually consists of my first fight is against Super Saiyan Blue Gogeta. He hits very hard, very hard. I mean, like his damage is out, it's crazy, and his 4 health bars. Or Super Vegito. Super Vegito, I can't tell you how many times I fought like 3 or 4 of them in a row. Or Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta. Full power Jiren. Like, these people love to bring in characters that either have instant sparking or after image strike. And that's all you're gonna fight when you're online. I'm sorry, that's what it is. And that shit gets extremely old, extremely fast, and it makes the online experience so goddamn just annoying. Like, I can't tell you how much non-fun I have online. Like, I could be having fun offline. I just came off an episode battle that was mad hype. I go online and immediately I want to close the game. I want to close the game. I'm not even gonna talk about the force quitters, because I might deter people from buying the game. And it's like, I want you to buy the game and have fun with the game as long as y'all can before the online toxicity just pushes you away, because it will. I've seen content creators who are so hyped to make content for the game, and then the online bullshit just got them saying, nah, I'm good, love, enjoy. Like, it's no. Like, it's so sad and demoralizing seeing your favorite content creators talk about the game so hype in the beginning, and then as the videos go on, you see them just getting more and more tight about a lot of the shit in the game. You got people who are Z rank play. I mean, they the best of the best, supposedly, because a lot of them be force quitting. But they supposed to be the best of the best, and even they complaining, then you got a problem. I'm in A rank. I'm not even in Z rank yet. If A rank is already so toxic, I could imagine what Z rank is. And it's like, that shit, it's kind of whack. Like, if you go online, you gotta have a very like solid frame. You gotta be okay with losing quite a bit, and you gotta be okay to losing to a lot of the cheapest shit you could imagine. It's different. To say it's very different. I'm sorry, but the online is why I gotta dock 3 or even 4 points from the damn game. Like I said, 7 out of 10. I gotta give it a 6 out of 10, because the offline is not enough to keep you going, and the online will push you away from this game. Like, it's just the most cheapest shit possible. Like, I can't explain it. I can't explain it enough. And I don't even feel like uploading content, honestly. I mean, uploading footage of this game. I just don't. I can't. I'm not finna go online, because I'm gonna be uploading footage, and then you're gonna see me potentially force quit, because I'm not dealing with no after image spam crap, yo. I'm telling you straight up, son. Like, I am one of those players that will straight up force quit if I'm fighting too many Super Vegos in a row. Like, I could deal with 1 or maybe even 2. If a third one comes, I'm just gonna force quit before the match even start. Like, I'm not even gonna fight you. Like, they won't be like, oh, you beat me up and I force quit at the end. No, I force quit in the very beginning of the match if I'm coming across a character that I came across more than once. I'm not fighting 4 Super Saiyan Blue Gogetos in a row. I'm not doing that. I'm not fighting 4 Super Vegetos in a row. I can only hear enough so many times before I start hearing that in my sleep. Like, no. And as you can see, like, I talked about offline, and I was calm, cool, collected. It was just smooth. I talk about online, and you can just see the toxicity, and you can see the effect it has on my psyche, bro. Like, I love Dragon Ball Z, but the online in this game, son, it make me hate certain characters, though. Like, Super Vegito was mad hype in the show when he fought Super Buu. But in this game, it's like, oh my god. Oh, I don't even want to use the character. Like, I can't be that annoying to other people by just spamming shit like that. And that's where a lot of the discourse from the game is coming from. Like, you can see a whole bunch of videos talking about just the state of the game right now. It lost apparently 90% of the player base, and people want to act like that's not a big drop. And yes, this is an arena fighter, and it's a fighting game. Fighting games always drop like this because people who are not passionate about the game stop playing. But this game is pushing away even people who are passionate just because of the online experience. Bandai, I implore you, I'm begging you, please. You need to balance this game a little bit more online so that the people who are still playing the game can continue to play the game and enjoy the game. We can't, like, people are not gonna want to deal with after image strike spam forever. People are not gonna want to deal with instant sparking just being spammed forever with no repercussion. People don't want to deal with what's called super counters, where you can literally counter your opponent while you're getting beaten up. And again, you can do it while you're getting beaten up and your back is turned. I should not be able to super counter while my back is turned. My opponent should not be able to super counter while my back is turned. I mean, while their back is turned. I'm sorry. That's just silly. Like, how the hell? It's so many get out of jail free cards in this game. It's so many, and it's like, it's too much. It makes the game strictly defensive. I've seen now that a lot of people are playing the game in a defensive way. And there's nothing more I hate about a fighting game than a game that really, truly, it pushes defensive gameplay. Or the way the game is set, it pushes defensive gameplay over offensive gameplay. That's what online is trying to go into. Like, you go to DP battles, the group fights, you're going to fight people who are going to stall you out. They're going to use Videl, Roshi, Yajirobe, Raccoon, and any character that can use after image strike, and they're going to make your life a living hell. You're going to be fighting them, and it's going to be 3 minutes, 4 minutes passing, and they keep switching out characters just to spam after image strike. And then they stall you out, and then the time limit that you didn't know existed because they don't show it, it runs out. All of a sudden, they win because they got more characters with more health. That's... what? Like, how are you stalling in a fighting game? Like, how does that even work? Like, how do you allow that? Jesus Christ in heaven, like, that's crazy. But yeah, that's Sparking Zero in a nutshell. Like, I'm trying my best to contort this into a small and sweet review. And I swear to God, I think most of my review was talking about online than offline. And that's the way this game is. Online is to the point. Offline is to the point. It's fun with friends. And the episode battle is fun while it lasts. And it's really fun while it lasts. You go online and you're going to want to do one or two things. You're going to either want to just never play online again, which means you will never boot up the game again. Or you're going to have to, I guess, give into the cheese. And then you're going to feel just weird about yourself. Unless your favorite character is Master Jiwa Goku, then by all means, I mean, that's your favorite character, but he's OP. But other than that, it's like, bro, people go online using characters that I know for a fact they don't really like. I know for a fact they don't really like the character. They don't care about the lore of this character. They only care that this character has cheap gimmicks that they can abuse. And that's online in a nutshell. Cheap things that they can abuse to win as fast as they can. And online, that's another thing. There's no fun on online. I'm sorry. Maybe in D and C rank, but once you get to like upper B and A and S, the fun goes out the window, and you had better get ready to fight Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta. I tell you this, and I mean this with my heart and soul. Every single time you go online and you rank any higher than B, you have a 85% chance of fighting Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta, Master Jiwa Goku, Super Saiyan Blue Gogeta, Beerus now, because people are starting to realize that Beerus hits hard, and if for some reason his defensive stat is very high, or you're gonna just come across people who want to use after image spam characters. And of course, they all picking Super Vegito because he's potentially, I think, the strongest after image strike character that's in the game. So of course you use him and then boom, free wins. Like, I tell you, these Super Vegito players, they play like this. Before they get their 3 skill points to do after image strike, they will play super defensively, or even worse. They're learning now that they could just stand there and get beat up, because most of the time they're gonna have more HP than the person that they fight in. They can stand there and get beat up, spam after image strike, and then boom, now all of a sudden they turn on. And what's worse is that I feel like during after image strike, you should not be building skill points. They are able to build skill points while after image strike is in effect. How does that work? That's, yo, it's so cheap. Like, I can't even, it's just cheap as hell, bro. It's cheap as hell. Like, what the hell? Guys, the online in this game, son, it's like, damn, yo. It's so much work that needs to be done to make the online any type of fun. But right now, it's just a dub. It's a big, fat, huge dub. It's just not gonna work. That's it, bro. So, yeah, I give the game, my review is somewhere between a 6 and a 7. And online is really skewing that shit towards 6. Like, I'm not gonna hold you. Like, you know, I go online, I win my matches, I can beat this cheese. The cheese is beatable. But it's like, it takes so much out of you just for the next character to come back in again with the cheese. It's like, bro, if you could, I don't know how anybody could have patience to fight Super Vegito 3 times in a row. After the 3rd time, bro, I'm offline. I'm good now. I'm done. Enough is stuck in my head, son. Enough. Like, that's, yeah. Like, yeah, I've heard it so many times. It's like, it's stuck in my head now. But yeah, that's my review on this game. I give it a 6 out of 10. Offline is where the 6 comes from. Online is where the -4 from 10 come from. It's what it is. Until they patch the online and they make it more balanced, online is not a fun experience. Go on Reddit, go on the forums, you'll see everybody and their mother complaining about just how unbalanced online is, just how extremely defensive the game is, just how toxic people play, the immense amount of rage quits. Yo, I'm gonna end it off with this. Just imagine you winning the game, right? They using every cheese known to man, and you winning because you know you're skillful enough to deal with the cheese, and then you see a communication error has occurred. What? So you mean to tell me that I've been fighting this guy for 5 minutes now? He after image spamming the hell out of everything, and then I'm winning, and he had the audacity to rage quit. Like, I get rage quitting before the match. Okay, you didn't waste my time. I didn't even fight you. Rage quitting during the match or right when you're about to lose, that you really no. That's crazy. And there's no repercussion. They could just rage quit, load the game back up, go back in, and there's nothing. Like, I think all they see is that, oh, you quit during DP battle, don't do that or you can get banned. They're not banning nobody. Ain't nobody getting banned for doing that. Like, I'm telling you that right now. The only saving grace is that I see that now they're trying to do this thing where if the person quits, they disappear in front of you and then you get the win. That's it. That's the only thing they're doing now. Like, you got to start banning people who rage quit, bro. Like, they cannot be rage quitting literally during the match while they're losing. If they rage quit during the intro, okay, I understand that. They just didn't want to fight my character. If they rage quit during the match or right when they're about to lose, they should be getting some kind of termination, some kind of ban, some kind of limitation on their account. There's nothing. And that's exactly why this game is just not going to last if the online is exactly how they're using for the metrics. Like, it's not going to work. They can't do it. It can't work. That's it. Like, they have to do something about the online or this game's trajectory in regards to just everything is just going to fade. The online, honest and truthfully, is going to be the reason why this game don't win fighting game of the year. There's no way in hell this game being Tekken 8. I'm sorry. I love Dragon Ball Z, and I would have voted for it if it was a more balanced game, but Tekken 8 is just way more balanced than this game is. Online is a joke. I'm sorry. I don't know who's taking that seriously, but if you are, I'm praying for you because online is a joke. That's it. Like, that shit is not good for your mental health. It's not good for your well-being. And the state it's in right now is going to push a lot of players away from the game. So this was Sean was here, and you know, I wanted to do a review on this game because I've been playing the game for a month now. I pre-ordered the game, got the game 3 days early, and to say that I kind of regret getting the game 3 days early is definitely not an understatement. I should have just waited till the game came out and bought the game at a regular price, but I was so hyped. I waited 17 years, bro, and I wanted to play the game immediately. But to say online has just sullied my experience of the game is quite a bit of an understatement. So that's it. You know, that's my review of the game. I gave it a 6 out of 10. Online is just toxic as hell. People not trying to have fun online. And, you know, just play the game at your leisure. I would say stay offline. Have fun with your friends. Have fun in episode battle. And then maybe put the game down for a little bit until they come out with some more DLC. So, yeah, that's it. You know, later, guys. Hope y'all could, you know, buy the game and enjoy it. I'm enjoying the game offline, but online is a big dub. All right, later, y'all.